It's the book of Mark, chapter 8, verse 36. For what shall it profit a man if he shall gain the whole world and lose his own soul? Let me start by giving all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakha Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, great millstone. Peace and mercy to the house of David. Yahweh is the true name of the Heavenly Father, who the world calls God. Yahweh Shai is the true name of the Heavenly Father's only begotten Son, who the world refers to as Jesus Christ. Bahasham is in the name. Rakha Kodash is the Holy Spirit. And also Shalom to the 144,000 men that's liberating in his truth for the sake of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. And Shalom to the innumerable multitude, men, women, and children that may be listening in all truth and in sincerity. Shalom. And it's your brother Kodash coming back here with another video through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Alright, and the title of this video, Lord willing, is going to be everything we lack, we will gain. Okay, because, you know, the Lord wants us to make sacrifices in this thing. You know, and so anything that we may lack on this side, you know, whether it be lacking and we all lacking money, you know, whether you be lacking in materialistic things, okay, like clothes, you know, you never had you never have a car, you know, the Lord's gonna bless you. You know, we're gonna have all types of clothes in the kingdom, you know, all types of different types of chariots, man. Okay, you know, whether you've been lacking, you know, we all being deprived from certain women, you know, so we're gonna have all the women in the kingdom, man. Okay, and the list goes on and on. Okay, you know, definitely on the spiritual aspect, you know, the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Okay, we're gonna have it all, man. You know, but the things that we gotta sacrifice on this side, man. Okay, you know, we gotta sacrifice, you know, trying to quote unquote, you know, trying to have fun, man. Okay, you know, it's business before pleasure. Okay, because we are in our captivity, we are in our prison sentence. Okay, so we got to be thinking, you know, it's business first, man. All right, we got to try our best to get ourselves out of captivity and not trying to enjoy captivity, man. All right, so we gotta risk our lives on this side, man. All right, whether it be to death, you know, or sacrifice some things, man. Even with these bodies, man, if you're lacking, you know, you want your body to be different, you want your, you know, hair to be different, man. Okay, all these things, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, you know, he's promising us on the next side, man. This is Matthew chapter 19 and verse 28. It says, and Yahweh Shai said unto them, verily I say unto you, that ye which have followed me in the regeneration, when the Son of Man shall sit in the throne of his glory, ye also shall sit upon 12 thrones, judging the 12 tribes of Israel. And everyone that hath forsaken houses, or brethren, or sisters, or father, or mother, or wife, or children, or lands, for my name's sake, shall receive 100-fold, and shall inherit everlasting life. So the Lord promised us 100-fold, man. You know, so anything that we may be lacking on this side, the Lord is going to give us to us, you know, in the kingdom of heaven, man, which is soon to come based on these prophecies, man. And this is Psalms 84 and verse 10. It says, for a day in thy courts is better than 1,000. I had rather be a doorkeeper in the house of my God than to dwell in the tents of wickedness. For the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, power is a sun and a shield. The Lord will give grace and glory. No good thing will he withhold from them that walk uprightly. All right, so no good thing will he withhold, man. The Lord sees it as a good thing for us to have multiple women. Okay, the Lord sees it as a good thing for us to rule over these other nations, man. Okay, to be rulers, to be kings. It says in Revelations 2:26, and he that overcometh and keepeth my works unto the end, to him will I give power over the nations. And he shall rule them with a rod of iron, as the vessels of a potter shall they be broken to shivers, even as I received of my Father. Okay, so we're going to beat the backs of these heathens, man. And the Lord sees that as a good thing. Okay, and you want to be a ruler in this next world to come, man. Okay, because Esau, he's the end of the world, but Jacob, he's the beginning of this new world to follow, man. Okay, and forevermore, eternal rulership, man. So really, in this lifetime, man, we're seeing what position that we get in the next rulership, man. Okay, are you gonna be a 2/3 nigga? Okay, well, you ain't gonna be a nigga in the kingdom of heaven, but you're gonna be a 2/3, coming back through the loins of the elect, or are you gonna be, pretty much like the starter of a family, man, of a nation, man. Okay, because we're gonna live eternal, man. We're gonna live forever, immortal. Okay, so there's gonna be nations within the nations, man. It says one. This is Isaiah 60 and verse 22. Let me see here. All right, this is Isaiah chapter 60 and verse 17. It says, "For brass I will bring gold, and for iron I will bring silver, and for wood brass, and for stones iron. I also will make thy officers peace, and thine executors righteousness." So the Lord is going to upgrade everything, in the kingdom of heaven, man, ruled by the Israelites, so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, under Yahweh Shai, of course, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. But the Lord is going to upgrade us, man. It says, "For brass I will bring gold, and for iron I will bring silver," man. So anything you see with iron or brass, imagine that with silver and gold, man. It says, "For wood, brass, and for stones, iron. I will also make the officers peace and thy executors righteousness," man. All right, it's going to be a complete upgrade, man. It says, "Violence shall no more be heard in thy land, wasting nor destruction within thy borders." No more killing. It's going to be complete peace. Okay, it's going to be these other nations, they're going to die. Okay, but it's going to be complete peace within the nation of Israel. It says, "But thou shalt call thy wall salvation, and thy gates praise. The sun shall be no more thy light by day, neither for brightness shall the moon give light unto thee. But the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushua shall be unto thee an everlasting light, and thy power, thy glory." Meaning what? This wisdom and knowledge and understanding is going to be within us, man. We're not literally meaning like the sun and the moon is not going to be there, all right? But this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, man, because the Lord, he's going to give us new bodies, man. Going back to one of the sacrifices, man. Okay? We put our body on the line because, hey, the Lord going to give us a new one anyway, man. It says, thy sun shall no more go down, neither shall the moon withdraw itself. For the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushua shall be thy everlasting light, and the days of thy mourning shall be ended. Okay, so this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, it's going to never leave, man. Never go down, never withdraw itself. All right, because what's keeping us from death? Okay, sin. Okay, sin is the wages of is the wages of death. The wages of sin is death. Okay, and with these new bodies, it says in Hebrews 8 and 8, and also Jeremiah 16, Hebrews 8 and 8, that new covenant, once we're made perfect, by keeping the laws perfectly, the Lord is gonna bless us with wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, all right, and living eternal, man. Never having, never going off, man. That's perfect wisdom. It says, thy people shall also, it says, thy people also shall be all righteous. See, going back to Hebrews 8 and 8. Let me just get that real quick. See, thy people shall be all righteous, man. Hebrews 8 and verse 8, it says, for finding fault with them, he said, behold, the days come, said the Lord, when I will make a new covenant with the house of Israel and with the house of Judah, not according to the covenant I made with their fathers in the day when I took them by the hand to lead them out of the land of Egypt, because they continue not in my covenant, and I regarded them not, saith the Lord, for this is the covenant that I will make with the house of Israel after those days, saith the Lord, I will put my laws into their mind and write them in their hearts, and I will be to them a God, and they shall be to me a people. Okay, so the kingdom of heaven, you know, we're all going to serve Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai with that one consent perfectly. Okay, going back to Isaiah 60 and verse 21, thy people also shall be all righteous. They shall inherit the land forever, the branch of my planting, the work of my hands, that I may be glorified. A little one, this is the point, a little one shall become 1,000, and a small one a strong nation. I, Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, will hasten it in his time. You see? So, we're putting our bodies on the line. Okay, we're going to live forever. You know, I burned out that precept because we're going to live forever, you know, and our children, you know, is going to be able to bring forth a nation, man. Okay? And you're going to be the forefounder, the forefounder, so to speak, of that nation, you know, within your own little family, man. You know, so it's a lot of responsibility that we're coming into, man. Okay, judging the people. This is Romans 12, verse 1. I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of our power, that ye present your bodies a living sacrifice, holy, acceptable unto the Most High, which is your reasonable service. Okay, your body is a living sacrifice, man. So the Lord said we're going to get new ones anyway, man. The Lord said he's going to change in the twinkling of an eye. Okay, change these vile bodies as well in Philippians. Okay, it says, and be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, that ye may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of God. Okay, so we got to put our bodies on the line. Okay, and we got to renew our minds. We're no longer thinking the ways of America. We're letting go smoking weed. We're letting go dreadlocks, lineups, man. Okay, that's all just for the women anyway, man. Okay, we gotta put aside our fleshly desires, man, and do what's right for the Lord, man. Because the payout is gonna far exceed anything that you can get in your prison sentence, man. In your prison sentence, you know, yeah, you may bow down to the white man, to the so-called white man. All right, you may sell out, you know, to get a little penny, but but like I just said, man, you're only getting a penny, man. All right, a little portion. When the Lord, he wants to give you the whole thing, man, the whole shebang bang. But you rather just settle for a little piece of cake instead of taking the whole cake. Okay, but you got to be patient and get the whole cake man. Okay, he said he's going to give us power over these nations, man. Okay, let these nations become, you know, our servants, man. You know, our handmaids, man. Having wives, concubines, man. All that, you gotta wait, man. You know, we ain't trying to get everything on this side, man. Then if we're trying to get everything on this side, then what is the kingdom of heaven for, man? We gotta be patient, man. You know, just get our daily bread, man. You know, and be grateful, be appreciative to what the Lord provides for you, man. Because it always can be worse, man. Okay, so we got to sacrifice our lives on this side, man. Okay, because the payout is gonna definitely far exceed what we can get on this side, man. All right, so with that, you know, Lord willing, this video is edifying. I'm gonna close with that. You know, give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahushai, Ba'Hasham, Rakha, Kodash. And double honors to the apostles and elders, great millstone. Peace and mercy to the house of David. To the next lesson, I say shalom and a baba ball. Shalom.